Chase those crazy bald eggs. All right, Lord Mota in the house. Iowa Water Pharmacy, St. Michael. All right, all right. It's going to be a very interesting meeting today. Election day.
Our feeling is that in order for us to proceed in the course that we have to proceed to set that we will still be in control of rules making as far as the Board of Pharmacy is concerned. But that rule making has to be.
Hey Scott, have you heard about this caffeinated booze? It's called Four-Loko.
I have heard of it.
Yeah, do you have children?
Yes.
I have children. I have adult children. And they tell me these stories about these kids drinking this stuff, and they do all kinds of crazy things, and it tastes like medicine. And they target it with fruit flavors.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gave Lloyd a couple copies. I gave him a couple cans of it too. I brought him.
Whoa.
So yeah.
You can try that.
So yeah.
They're telling you lose consciousness.
They call it blackout in a can. They call it blackout in a can. Yeah. So ask Lloyd about it.
I'll tell my kids.
It's a safety.
It seemed like you turned down the rulemaking position, but your actions are actually trying to do or delivering that.
We're saying that we still feel that there is a responsibility for us to make rules on it, but there's no way that we as a board by ourselves can make it. We don't have, I mean, we can't regulate what the board of medicine is going to do. We can't regulate what legislators. We have to work in conjunction with those other two entities in order to be able to make things work. I mean, we'd be the dictatorship in medicine if we were able to set the rules and, oh my gosh, this is our rules and you have to follow our rules. That's not how the system works.
Does California vote anything at all? Just tangentially?
I'm still not here. That's why we did all the...
Susan, since you're so dead set against the harm in marijuana to our youth and everything, why don't you take a look at this? It's called Four-Loko. It's a caffeinated alcoholic beverage that's on the shelves in Iowa. I brought Lloyd a couple cans in and a couple more papers like that.
Yeah, we are already looking.
No, I want you to look at it a little closer, a lot closer. I have adult children, and I care about their safety too. Thank you.
And they're not really taking action. They're trying to sidestep it. They don't want to be maybe the ones completely responsible with passing a marijuana, bill. But at least they're going to once again try to introduce the rescheduling of marijuana. And the more times it's introduced, this time they're going to attach it to a bill they normally send in once a year. So I think this may be even a better avenue because last time was pretty much ignored. So we're definitely hoping that this time, at least the rescheduling off of one, really should be taken off two as well. You got the Marinol pill with the psychoactive ingredient THC, the one everybody's worried about. That's a 3. So why can't another form of that THC be put as a 3 as well? It really doesn't make a lot of sense, but this is another small, very small step forward.
Sure, that's why you feel so strongly about having this available for medicinal purposes.
Well, there's a lot of different issues, but for me, the biggest issue is getting Iowans off of dangerous prescription painkillers. And you look at a lot of different reports come in. Prescription drugs kill more people in the state of Iowa than illicit drugs. And once, let me first also state that marijuana hasn't killed anybody. There's never been recorded death from the consumption of marijuana. And if somebody has the option of getting away from these dangerous prescription painkillers and has a safer, more affordable alternative, which is marijuana, well, we're talking about saving lives here. In 1979, the board was supposed to take action. They actually got $142,000, and they never did anything. That's the whole reason the Iowa Code was written back then the way it is now. And I'm just wondering how many people have died since 1979 from these painkillers that every couple of days, about every 5 days, somebody dies from a prescription painkiller here in Iowa. How many people have died since 79 that could have taken marijuana as a safer alternative? And how many more people are going to die because of the inaction of this board and the State House? So to me, that's the biggest issue.
Do you personally have an illness or a reason that
No,
you benefit?
and I don't expect to be a patient either. I just think this is a right or wrong issue. And when you talk about freedom, for example, for somebody going to prison for marijuana, which I received a 25% for 1 gram of marijuana, which is ridiculous. And I wasn't the only person that was even going through that when I was going through the court system. So, I mean, the penalties are totally, I don't know if there's a more blatant example of injustice, but also this issue is medical marijuana, and people are going to prison for medical marijuana as well. But for me, the issue I always like to bring up is people that are dying from prescription painkillers that don't need to be.
Wait, do you mind if I ask you a question?
But also, this issue is medical marijuana, and people are...
Addicted to any painkiller or prescription medication, and because marijuana provided me the relief that prescription medications do not, I just it found natural, and I found a whole new family of patients worldwide that are using marijuana. And Mota that's the most notable with multiple sclerosis.
And for you, you mentioned before you would like to have outreach protection. What is the risk that you have to take in order to be able to, obtain the marijuana so that you can have some relief from the symptoms that you have?
That's a tough question. I really have to think about that one.
I'm not saying you have to describe for me how you get there. I mean, there's clearly a risk that you and others have to take then.
Yeah, the risk is great, but the reward in the end, when we do have some allowable use program in Iowa, all my time spent campaigning for medical marijuana patients who don't have a voice to come out in public like I do, that'll be my reward. And I've been taking quite a risk since I come out 5 years ago. So I have to worry about the cops kicking my door down and things like that. That's not, you don't sleep too well at night. As a patient suffering from multiple sclerosis, it would benefit me greatly because I would be able to get a better quality of marijuana in Iowa than I currently can obtain at whatever means I would obtain them. And it would give me some type of legal protection and would give me an opportunity to live still here in Iowa, because with these elections going on today, and I used to be a real resident of Arizona. As you can see on the back of my shirt, Arizona Normal. And I'm kind of looking forward to see if Arizona passes 203, and I may be moving back to Tucson.
908 Talk. Ray, welcome to 98.3 Wild FM.
Hey, how's it going, Brad? So I just want to let you know I got my vote in through Narcisse at a satellite voting location a couple weeks ago. And I took some Four-Loko down to the Board of Pharmacy today. I want to get that crap off the shelf. That stuff's dangerous. It's worse than any worries about marijuana in youth. They did move it to Schedule 1, or they moved it from Schedule 1 to Schedule 2 today, so it was another baby step towards being a toddler in medical marijuana in Iowa.
Yeah, but come on, no one cares about medical marijuana.
No, nobody in the Iowa lawmakers do,
no
but
one
people
cares.
in Iowa do.
Now, why don't we just stop beating around the bush,
Well, exactly.
so to speak?
I'm all about. I'm waiting for Prop 19 to go. I'm waiting to hear that exit poll.
I think California tells for the governor's race in California, because you'd have to be high to vote for Meg Whitman.
What's that?
You'd have to be high to vote for Meg Whitman.
Oh, you definitely do.
Thank you for killing the setup, though.
And that's what the people have to know. But that it is a political issue to where if you want to get into office and if you take up that as part of your platform, that'll get people to come out and vote for you.
The problem is, again, Ray, show me a politician who ever lost a race for being too hard on crime. I'll wait while you try to look.
Well, yeah, I know. Well, that's a good one. Hey, check me out on DesMoinesAmplify.com.
No. Do the internet.